And we are back with semifinal action right here in the Resistance Pro Tag Team Tournament. Right there you see Rising Sun. See, Red, you already seem upset by this.
Really? Really? You brought me to Racine, Wisconsin to watch 4 flippity flops. And you know I hate anybody that's all they do. They get in the ring and they flip and they flop. Look at this guy. He just got in and flipped and flopped. I'm tired already. You know what? I'm tired.
I did buy you a bratwurst.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and eat this because that's probably the best thing because I'm frustrated.
They're very upset right here. Okay, let's talk about who's in the ring right now. We have, of course, the tag team of Rising Sun, which is Samurai del Sol and the Emperor Azteca, or the Aztec Emperor as it would. And right now their opponents right there are marvelous Matt Knicks there with the blue trunks with the beautiful flag of Chicago on them. It doesn't have that many stars, of course. And, of course, Chris Castro right there. No seasons to the fans of dark matches here in Resistance Pro. And Samurai del Sol definitely, as we've mentioned before, sort of on a career trajectory right now, getting a huge name right now in Dragon Gate USA and AAA in Mexico. But right now he's up against 2 Chicago guys that sort of know Lucha Libre. Red, oh my goodness, the bandana's off. Red, I see that you are done with a bite of your bratwurst. Your thoughts on this match, besides your hatred, of course, of the quote-unquote Flippies?
I hate them all. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, what is it you want me to say? You got a guy that don't know the Chicago flag and got like 18 stars down his leg.
Well, he obviously is the 18th star.
You got 2
Chicago.
guys that's so ugly they wear masks.
It's a tradition.
How do we know they won't rob us after the end of this show? I'm saying we can't identify him.
Very good.
I get into my Mercedes-Benz and here he comes talking about, give me your money for a burrito. I'm going to take another bite.
You don't think that these guys have millions and millions of dollars from working so many lucha shows around the greater Chicagoland area right there as Chris Castro perfects his side headlock. All right. Beautiful maneuver right there by the Aztec Emperor. So he's a newcomer right there. If you remember, of course, a few shows ago, Rising Sun composed of Samurai del Sol and Lince Dorado. Lince Dorado, of course, could not be here this evening. So therefore, we asked Samurai del Sol through a translator for a partner that would be just as good. And he said, you know what? Lince Dorado might be the perfect 10, but this guy is the perfect 12. And although that didn't make much sense to us, it sounded a lot nicer in Espanol as we sit there and see a nice... Oh, come on! Chris Castro, Emperor Aztec, sits there, gives you a handshake and friendship, and then you turn it into that.
Well, you know what? First of all,
you got some mustard on there, C-Red.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But the point is this. Lince Dorado was smart because he knew that Del Sol is a loser, and he just didn't want to be embarrassed by coming to this stinkhole, Racine, Wisconsin, and losing in front of... He really didn't want to lose in front of me. You know, my opinion counts. So he just didn't want that.
So he was basically worried about embarrassing himself in front of you. As right there, a beautiful palm thrust right there to Chris Castro. So I'm very curious right now. The crowd is really... Oh, what's going on here? This is a good way to do a timeout. But
really?
As a very ginger-like tag right there to marvelous Matt Knicks. Probably the more probably the seasoned veteran of this crew of Knicks and Castro, which does sound like a 70s singer.
As long as you just didn't use the word sexy.
Have you heard that from my mouth tonight, sir?
No, I haven't.
And night is young.
At least not with those 2.
Beautiful maneuver right there by Samurai del Sol. Such a beautiful... Whoa, look at that. He makes professional wrestling and flipping a work of art.
No, he gives me a headache.
Besides that, we can do both things. One man's trash is another man's treasure. A wise man once told us that, if you will. Right there. Matt Knicks, no stranger to lucha as well. I believe he has some lucha-inspired roots, and he needs a scrunchie. Right there, Samurai del Sol going up top. Lucha arm drag right there. Just a master right there, coming off of that successful tour of AAA wrestling, of course, and working in the Heart Dojo. training with Teddy Hart, who we of course saw on our initial show, who right now is training a series of battle cats that will be the foundation for the next generation and evolution of professional wrestling. Checking the hair right there, making sure there's no foreign objects in there. That's something silky. Or actually, this is Drew Thomas right there.
Really? Did he just check his hair?
You got to make sure that there's nothing in there.
Let me explain something. The Soul Touchers would never do nothing like that. We've got too much class and too much style and too much persona to sit up here and check somebody's hair. I'm not going to really tell you what I think about
What's the Emperor, the Aztec Emperor doing here? Another arm drag right there. They're big fans of the arm drag here in Racine. So, and both these teams, I mean, I don't know if the Racine people know about these teams or how important this match is, because the winner of this will go on next month to the finals of the tag team tournament. Yes, 1 year in the making, and we're finally going to have tag team champions, and they will not be the Soul Touchers.
Why you got to bring that up? Why do you got to bring that up? We were robbed. We were robbed.
You defeated the Hero Squad, the Lucha Squad, though.
Yeah, we did, and we defeated Devar. But no, we got to get thrown a curveball, and we got to get thrown out. And people didn't see tights being pulled and hair being pulled and
beautiful
eyes
maneuver
being
right
raked.
There. You're very upset, I could tell.
I'm going to go take another bite of this bratwurst.
Well, right now you have right there Samurai del Sol going again for the near fall right there. Definitely the most seasoned man in all of this match, making the tag right now, the Emperor Aztec. Right now they've had some experience as a tag team unit right there. And let's see if they can do some double teams. Oh, right on the mush of Chris Castro. What do we got here? Another maneuver, double team right there. That's a good way to get a pinfall. What? Come on, Silky. Oh, look, he did not, though, wrap the leg right there. Red, it seems like you're inconsolable during this.
I'm upset.
Understandable.
Did you just see that move? If that was not the Soul Toucher Superman, I'm going to talk to the Resistance Pro board. They are using our moves that we are not in a tournament, and we can't use our own moves, so somebody gonna steal them. That is copyright infringement, and I'm going to sue somebody.
I'm sure they asked you in Spanish, though, before the match. Oh, long blower right there. What's Nick? Oh, very nice right there. Nice little back senton, a double team maneuver right there by the team of Knicks and Castro. Only a 2. See, Matt Knicks is too busy worrying. He's got to wrap that leg up, Red, if he wants to sit there and move on to the next round, along with the Devaris, along with... Oh! That's a nice move right there, as, of course, Chris Castro taking some time to celebrate Chicago and the Chicago flag. Of course, we're not in Chicago, our usual home base. We're here in Racine, Wisconsin, so big difference right there. So,
I'm not going to tell you I like one above the other, but that's just plain stupidity. You focus on the match at hand and your opponents. You don't worry about no flag. You don't worry about your hair. You worry about destroying your opponents. And see, if they're not careful, they're not going to get to the fight.
Right there, this is not a flag match. You're absolutely correct. But right there, Chris Castro doing some chicanery that I do not approve of. Right there, is this a modified? Is this a Castro stomp? Got to follow up on that if you want to defeat this team and go to the finals right there, especially with some of the teams we have in the finals. We have, of course, the P-Dog Millionaires of Sean and Ira Davari. We have, of course, who else is in the tag team tournament right there? Well, only a 2 count right there. Lockup, of course, and Warden Myers will be on hand at the Teamsters Hall on November 30th in that big 4-way match. And, of course, the Sons of Clearlight, Josephus and Stephen Walters substituting, of course, for the Sheik. And what are we having here? Oh, Crucifix. Only a 2 count right there. Teams got to start working on maneuvers together in order to defeat each other. Severe kick.
Wow.
Chris Castro, every time you look at him, and he might not seem impressive, but with maneuvers like that, he has improved on each and every single show that he's been here at Resistance Pro.
I got a headache now. Just wow, that was one super kick, and he might not be. Oh,
that's using your head right there by Matt Knicks, and also using his hair, which does not, as we mentioned before, have a legal object, not a foreign object, though.
He needs some water in that hair or something. Just,
He needs like something like aftershave maybe, or what?
he needs some soul glow.
Oh, snap. See what Matt Knicks is doing here. Oh! Folded him up like an accordion.
Is he dead?
No, he might be among the living as Samurai waits for the hot tag right here. This is breaking down. Very smart move right there by Chris Castro. And I say that because I'm surprised. I know you didn't think Castro was that smart, but he's obviously got to be smarting you up. I would think if you have to pick one team for this match, Red, who would you think would be winning this tag team match?
Well, you know what? I don't like none of the flippity flops, but Castro has been impressing me here.
They both have.
Well, you know, I can't stand Nixon in his hair and his flippity flop ways,
But if you
but Castro with the kicks, and he's actually thinking now. You know, I think he heard me tell him think.
Ooh. That's how you use your team. And the tag is made to Samurai del Sol. Springboard, beautiful high cross body right there on Chris Castro. What's he got for Matt Knicks? And this thing is bringing down. The referee, of course, Silky Drew Thomas, has the discretion here. And I don't know if this is held under Lucha rules, where if one guy goes to the outside, then the other man is suddenly tagged in. I don't think so. I believe I'm looking at the rule book right now, page 78. See, right, it's official. This is not under Lucha rules.
Why would it be?
Well, because they've got some of the finest luchadors in the world here in Resistance Pro. Right there using your teammates. Oh! Beautiful drop kick. Both guys outside. Careful. We're nowhere near O'Hare, and I think there's an airport close by in neighboring Kenosha.
See, I'm telling you right now, if he tried that on the Soul Touchers, Willie the Bomb would have just power slammed him right through the mat.
But
that's just me.
What's going on here? That's how you use your opponent, a partner right there. Some beautiful teamwork right here by Rising Sun. And what are we going to see here? Samurai looks like he's calling for it. These fans are calling for it. Everyone's calling for it, but C-Red.
No. This ain't an airport. We didn't ask for a runway.
Well, Ashton
I wish these people would stop clapping. This is getting irritating.
Going up. Beautiful maneuver right there. And all four men are on the outside, and they have to the count of 10 to come back into the ring, C-Red.
I hope don't nobody get up.
What would happen then?
Because then I would tell the board that the Soul Touchers need to be reinstated, and we need to be in that finals.
You would love the goal in that match. You would love that goal.
Of course I would.
That means more money. Oh! Look at those thrusts and kicks right there by Samurai del Sol.
Yeah, but he ain't paying attention. Well, I guess he was.
He was. He's got that semblance of mind, especially with those eye holes. What do we got here? Bringing him up. Whoa! Beautiful maneuver right there. Power bomb into a lung blower. Only a 2 count right there. The Aztec Emperor very quick right there on the draw. I'm impressed by this Aztec Emperor. Obviously, he has the blood of the Aztec warriors in him as he sits there and tries to wait, he's not the legal man, though. Silky actually having the presence of mind to figure out which one of these guys in the mask is the legal man. Ace Crusher right there by Chris Castro, or the Castro Crusher.
That's the M80. Oh, my. You know what? I'm calling copyright infringement tonight. They are still in our moves trying to make a name for themselves off my boys' blood, sweat, and tears.
Kick right there to Samurai del Sol as Matt Knicks is on top. Where we go? Oh, no! My God! Beautiful release. Belly suplex. Savat, almost extermination style kick right there. Look at that. Northern Lights bridge suplex. Is that a heart punch that I saw? Someone check and make sure the Samurai del Sol is okay. Chris Castro once again impressing me greatly. We're going to see the Castro breaker here. Oh my goodness, no. Oh my goodness, the action breaking down. Fast and furious right here. Beautiful backwards Hurricane Rana right there. Is that going to be it right there, C-Red? That's it. And Rising Sun advanced to the finals.
The Rising Sun, versión 2.0.
That's going to be insane. Rising Sun, Lockup, the P-Dog Millionaires, Josephus and Stephen Walters.